Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a long overdue deck of panning update slash finale for you. And last time I updated you guys, I was still working on 5 products, which is what I have been doing for, I think it's been about 6 months since I updated you guys on this. So I haven't I'm just trying to figure out if this project's gonna come back next year. I haven't really heard too much about it, but I decided to just do my finale now and hopefully start again in a few weeks, because we're at the start of January right now when I'm filming this on the 20th, because that was, I think, about my upload date for this one, and go from there. But let's talk the 5 products and the usage that I've made on them in the last 6-ish months. Starting off with product number 1 that has been in here for a long while. This is my MaxFactor Icy Rose lipstick, which I'm using as a cream blush, which makes it move very slowly. I had 107 uses on this, and I added 147 uses to that over the last 6 months, bringing me to a total of 254 uses on this lipstick, which has been in here, I think, pretty much all year, if I remember correctly. And I have made some considerable progress, assuming I'm making extremely slow progress on this lipstick by just using it as a cream blush. But when I looked at how much there still was left of the whole of everything that was still left, I still didn't use up half, so that tells me that I'm probably gonna need another about 300 or so. No, that's not true. About another 200 or so uses to be able to get this one finished if I keep using it the way that I am. But at least that will mean that I can finish it in 2025, I hope. Lots of changes coming, so let's see what that's gonna look like. But yeah, it's still here. Then I have my L'Oreal Glam Bronze Trio, which at this point I just am looking at as a bronzer, which I've repressed the bronzer part in here, which was the last part that was left. I already used up the highlight and blush part that were in here as well. I did start to properly use this again since about maybe close to 2 months at this point. I have used this 21 times before. I've added an additional 48 uses in this one over the next, let's say, 2 months. Over the last 2 months, I should say, bring me to a total of 69 uses right now, and I can really start to see at least some progress happening on this. I held off from using this one because I had a bronzer in my pen and palette as well that I just wanted to get through first, and yet another year where this product is still around, but we're making progress on it now at least. I don't have any other bronzers that I'm planning to roll into anything else in the near future, so hopefully I can just full on focus on this and get this done in the first half of the year, maybe. I don't know, I find it really hard to say what's gonna happen once the little one is here, because I've definitely seen other people have babies for the first time while project panning, and yeah, I shouldn't put very high expectations on myself is basically what I think I should be doing. So yeah, bronzer is still here as well. Now, a more exciting product is my Gosh Onstage Cool Lip Jam in 102. This one has 15 mils of product, 0.5 fluid ounces. At the very start of this year, I was here on the packaging. I should remark it for my close-up in a little bit, because I can still kind of see. The last time I marked it, I was here, which is about the middle of the packaging, but of course the bottom part is way wider than the top part. But as you might be able to tell from there, probably better in the close-up, this one is done. I cannot get anything out of here anymore. There's nothing, it seems like there still is a little bit left on the sides here, but there's just nothing coming out anymore. I have used this one. Let's see, I was at 83 uses the last time, so I made an okay amount of progress with those 82 uses. I have used it 139 times since, if I'm calculating correctly. Yeah, and that has brought me to finish this up, which is very exciting. So at least one product less that I have brought into 2025. Then I had my NYX Pigment in Yellow Gold, which I haven't really touched for a long time as well, but towards the end of the year, once again, I got into the habit of using this one a little bit more, and I should have started that just a tad bit earlier because I'm so close to being done at this one. Like, I was marking this, and the mark that I made basically like is almost at the complete bottom of the packaging. There still is probably like 1 or 2 more weeks of product in here since it is a pigment, but there really isn't that much left in here anymore, which is very exciting. I was at 18 uses before, which shows you that I haven't really used it loads over the last 6 months. Let's say I started actively using it probably in the last month or so. Well, a little bit more than a month. Actually, looking at the number of uses that I have added. I've used it 45 times after that, bringing me to a total of 63 uses right now, and I definitely think that this one will be gone probably before I can even add it to another project, because I don't have a lot of intros planned apart from the deck of padding, so maybe if we're lucky I can roll it into that, we'll see. But yeah, that is that one. And then lastly, during my last update, I rolled in a Charlotte Tilbury powder, which already didn't have too much left in there, so I already said then that it was going to be a gimme product. I probably used that up in the same month that I rolled it in. I just never rolled in anything else because I never did any other updates anymore, and I still had plenty of work to do on those other 4 products, as you could see by the amount of usage or not usage that I put into them. This one I had used 27 times for it to be done. These things are removable, so I took it out. I already put in another one, and in the last 6-ish months I've almost finished off another pan of this already, so it's been way too long since I did an update on this project. But yeah, those were the 5 products that I was still working on. Now let me quickly check how I actually did on this project as a whole. Outside of the powder and the lip gloss, I have either hit goal or pan, or no, I have either hit goal or finished off 6 more products. One of them was another one of these powders, which basically tells you it takes me about 6 months to get through one of these, apparently. So that Charlotte Tilbury powder twice. I hit pan on an eyeshadow in my W7 in the Buff eye color palettes. I hit pan in a highlighter, which I'm still working on because highlighters take me forever as well. I finished off a MAC Studio Finish concealer. I finished off a day cream, which is easy enough for me to do, and probably there wasn't a lot left in that packaging anyway at the time that I did do that. And I hit pan on another bronzer. So I finished off a bronzer, I hit pan on a bronzer, and I made at least some progress on this one. So bronzer wise, could be worse. But yeah, that is all. So 8 goals hit throughout the whole year. And only a few of those actually being finished products. A bit sad. Definitely not what I would have wanted from this project, but this year has just been, I don't know, a bit different than I planned it to. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys still enjoyed watching this finale. I am planning to start this again next year if it is still going up. But we'll see what the future brings. I'm not making any commitments. I just want to try and get into the habit of filming and uploading a little bit more again. So let's see how we're going to do with that. I'm definitely trying. That's all I can give you for now. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.